Are you a chiropractor that is trying to grow the PI portion of their practice? You've been at it for several years, but you're just not seeing the number of new patient referrals that you would like to see every single month, coming into your clinic. Then this video is specifically going to be for you. My name is Dr. 𝒂𝑐𝒏'𝒕 with PI Expert Secrets, and personal injury is a niche. It is a patient base, and there are patients that you help like anybody else. But it's going to be important to remember that there's a lot of nuance involved in personal injury, especially when you're trying to bring in new patients consistently month over month. You need to know how to network properly with the medical community, how to work with the legal community, and then how to really get the digital marketing and other aspects of new PI patient marketing really dialed in. If you're not getting the results that you want, then it's time for a change, right? You don't want to keep doing the things that you're doing before that are ingraining bad habits over time. And really, they're going to sour you on not only personal injury, but they're going to sour you in your relationships with attorneys and the medical providers. And that is not what we want. We want you going into, this niche, this part of healthcare with a very optimistic and confident attitude, given that you should be having successes in this area. So again, enacting change is going to be one of the most rewarding things you can do, especially given what the average PI patient is normally worth to a physician, on the financial side, but then also all of the ancillary benefits, the networking, the connections, again, with the medical, the legal communities, and how it can actually help draw in new patients that are non-PI patients into your clinic for wellness care and other types of services. You need to change your approach, and that's going to show a real commitment to progression, and it's going to help build your confidence over time. The more energy and time that you waste, again, ingraining those bad habits is going to be an issue. And the reason we see a lot of physicians kind of stuck in that rut is because they don't know what they don't know. Okay. And it's because they haven't really taken the time. They haven't taken the time to educate themselves specifically on personal injury documentation, on notes, on networking with the legal community, on what attorneys want to hear, on objective evidence of injuries, on how to network with medical providers and what that relationship looks like on a day-to-day. And then internally, what is case management? How do you specifically tie all those things together in order to maximize PI in your practice? So if you're a physician who's been frustrated by the growth of your personal injury portion of the practice, go to 𝒃𝑖ExpertSecrets.com, check out the website. There's a ton of free material on there. There's blogs that will walk you through, a lot of the nuance. We have a free webinar that's available, which is over 90 minutes of content where we walk you through the PI process, what attorneys are looking for, what the medical docs are looking for, documentation, and how to tie it all together. And then it's important to remember that if you're going to be frustrated by the process, you need to implement change, and the time to implement that change is now, right? The longer that it takes you to actually learn about personal injury and then dictate specifically how you're going to address that issue is the less money that you're going to be bringing into your practice and the less people that you're able to help. And I know why all of you physicians got into this. It was to make a really great living, and in the same time, help as many people as possible to better health. You need to have the skills in order to bring in the new patients month over month. And again, we don't want to see you frustrated by that process. That's why we've created 𝒃𝑖ExpertSecrets.com. And that's why we work with physicians all over the country in order to, again, maximize the number of PI patients into your practice. So if you're in the profession, you obviously care about people. And if you want to help more people, you need to learn how to network and grow and make connections with new referral sources for patients, month over month. So again, my name is Dr. 𝒂𝑐𝒏'𝒕 with 𝒃𝑖ExpertSecrets.com. Go ahead and check us out.